I joined the army because I had to join the army. It was to change my life. Growing up as a kid, I went rogue, I got in a lot of trouble, got thrown out of school at 13. 15, I got stabbed and nearly died, and realised the trouble and the pain I was causing wasn't because of how I grew up or where I grew up, it was me. At the same time, I joined the cadets, the Marine cadets, and I loved everything in the cadets that I was being taught. So I thought, even at a young age in cadets, what I was learning is what I really wanted, and I loved the discipline of being in the cadets, being told what to do, and being around sort of people like that. And then at 15, my life changed. I nearly died, and I realised I've got to get out, change my life, and I thought I've got to get in the military.
How did you find P Company training?
P Company? Whew. This to me takes me back to 17 years old. You've got the exact same facilities that they have at Briars. I can see one extra piece, which is that, which I'm going to say replicates the Airbus, the flying caravan.
The Skyvan, yeah.
The Skyvan, yeah.
Skyvan's still in service, normally flies out of Weston on the Green. You've probably jumped it a couple of times.
Yeah, I have, yeah. And then everything from, landing, air drills, free fall. Well, that's a great facility. Really, it's impressive to see it, and it's reassuring as well. I was nervous, I was scared, but it kept me humble. Everybody I looked at, 70 of us that joined on that day, looking down the line, everybody looked bigger, better, and it kept me hungry. So it was difficult, it was scary, I was 17 years. P Company was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, and probably one of the proudest. How's it going, fellas?
Morning.
Morning. What about, are you married, anything?
Yeah, I'm married.
You got kids as well?
Yeah,
Young kids?
8-month-old, so.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, don't really get time.
No, you want to go on stag just to get sleep.
How did you find that balance of being a father, being in the army, and kind of having that support with your partner at home?
Well, I think I was telling the young lads today, I didn't handle that very well.
We were away all the time. It was brigade exercises, then battalion exercises, and then company exercises. But I look back at it now, and I'm telling you this because that's the one thing I regret. I wish I'd have made more time with the kids and the family, because this is always going to be it.
That's one of the regrets I have, is looking back. I could have been better. Whenever I was there, I made time. I was with them. I was with the kids. Get them out in the wilderness, in the woods, walking, doing stuff. But I think looking back over it all, there were certain things where I could have had the opportunity to go, you know what, I've just got back from an operation. I want a week off. And they go, yeah, you can have a week off. I didn't. I'll go, right, I'm going to go back out on that job, or I'm going to do this. And a lot of guys do it. Not all of them, but a lot do. And you always say to yourself, I'll catch that up. I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow doesn't come, and you don't get that back. It's hard. And I actually, when people say, oh, you're so brave, you're so courageous, you guys in the military, the courageous ones are the wives and the kids, the families, the people back there that hold it together, because you've got to come back to a sound place, and that's what they do. And they don't know what you're up to. They don't know if you're coming home. They're the ones, we're there together, and we know the dangers, and we think we might not get out of this. And sometimes people didn't. We knew that. That's the hardships to it, and the things, if I look back, is what I'd probably put more effort into changing.
What have you learned to manage your own mental health and well-being over the years?
If you're having a mental problem, a mental issue, you're in a dark space, which will come through relationships, through money, through trauma, whatever it is, it will come. The first thing you've got to say to yourself, and I do, is go, right, I accept it's happened, I accept I'm in a dark space. I also accept it's going to be painful, I'm going to be sad, I'm going to be upset. So I accept that, but I also know the sooner I do something about it, the sooner that's going to stop. And talking, people say, you've got to talk. You have got to talk, but talking ain't going to fix it. It's going to release the pressure. It's sometimes just that knowing somebody's listening, and then you listening to somebody else. That's all you need. So I always say to people, accept it, because it's history, it's already happened. Do something about it, because no one knows what's inside your head, only you. I never believed in PTSD, because I used to look at people and go, I used to say it's weakness. People are just being weak. It's a man up, all those words, and that's not the case at all.
Do you think the conversation around men's mental health is shifting for the better in society?
I think it is, yeah, because we are speaking about it, and we are acknowledging it, and it is there. And it doesn't matter how big or tough you are going to have a bad time. Everybody gets it. There are people who really need help. So I think the fact that we can talk about it, particularly men, because it's all bravado and ego, and we're all tough and we're all this and that. Everybody's tough till you close that door and you're on your own.
Is there a particular message you hope to leave with the next generation of men and soldiers?
Yeah, stay the course. Don't be afraid to fail. Doing something twice or having to go back and do it is not failing. So stay the course, go at it, don't give up. Integrity is key. Be honest and have an integrity of your failings, your strengths, your weaknesses, because it shows, everybody sees it. And the only one hiding it is, and you're only hiding it from yourself. So that's the lessons I'd say to anybody. Yeah, be honest, own it, go the course, don't be afraid to fail.